The year 2026 that is coming is a year that wants each and every one of us to be conscious of what we are doing, either as an individual, either as a small business or big entrepreneur. It centers more on record keeping. If you as an individual, either you are selling pepper or you are sweeping the streets, in as much you are having a stream of inflow into your bank account, money is entering your bank account, you must keep record. Either gifts, financial gifts, they give you cash gifts, you must keep record. Because the policy centers on whoever that earn income, no matter how small, must pay tax. Even, it's funny, they even say the prostitutes, the side chicks, the runs girl, or what they call them, that even if money comes to their account through activity of runs girl, they will pay tax on it. But don't be scared. Don't be scared in the sense that if your aggregation of income in a year is not more than 800,000, you will not pay 1 naira. You work in a year. That is, the people at the lower rung of income level, they are fully protected. They will not pay 1 naira tax. Now, the next stage of, I'm taking from personal income now. The next stage of people, as your income is increasing beyond 800,000, you will pay tax for very, very minimal. The people that can begin to have fear, if your income, you are earning in the region of 2 million and above, 2 million and above in a year, then you begin to enter the middle level tax regime. That's 24 million per annum. You can even know, if you Google it, tax calculator on Google, put your income there, put all your benefit there, your tax will come out. But when they compare the new regime and the old regime, the people in the middle level and the lower level, they will pay tax, but still lesser than the previous one that we are running. So that's I said that a lot of fear here and there. But if you are now earning more, or you are doing business, and you are not keeping record of your purchases of inventories like money now, you are not keeping record of your own transfer out of the bank. At the end of the year, they'll be waiting for you. You are expected to file returns. Everybody will file returns. Either you are selling paper, or you are selling electronics, or you are selling real estate. Everybody will file returns. By the time you declare your income, it's a self-assessment. You declare your income, my annual income is 5 million. They will go and check your bank transaction. And they will look at all the income that are flown to your bank and ask you to come and defend. You see the caveat now. The caveat is that you will not come. This 100,000 is a gift from who and for what? If you have a proper recording, you bring that to record and they begin to tick for you. The one that they will win. The one that you cannot defend successfully or through your tax consultant, you hand back and they calculate your annual tax. But for the people on the employment, your own is very straightforward. It's monthly calculations. Your employer will have done that based on your salary scale and you are up it. Now, if you have business name, that is unlimited. Business name now. You have a business name. And all the inflow and outflow, they aggregate it. The difference is profit. Is that also? Yes. The difference between what comes into you and what I've expended is profit. That profit is taken as your additional income, and the tax computation of that. So when you file your annual returns, if your profit from the business enterprise is 5 million, I just use an hypothetical figure, and you file your annual returns on 2 million, they will ask you to come and explain where is the extra 3 million. But you must be keeping proper record. It's very, very key. And even to those of us that do transfer, don't just say transfer to brother Yebo and stop. No. Transfer to brother Yebo for purchase of this. Your narration must be detailed. There must be detailed narration of what that transaction is all about. If it's gifts, you are transferring to Mommy Pious Christmas gifts. It must be there. Then your tax consultant will advise you. And that's where the tax planning comes into place. As you go into the year, you need to seek for information so that you don't shoot yourself in the leg. That is one side. Now, if you have a small business that is limited, like a Dressmart Campbell's Limited, if your annual turnover is no more than 100 million, the total sales for the year is 100 million. It's a hypothetical figure. You understand? Hypothetical figure. I'm not saying your actual sales. You will not pay any tax. But you must keep record. And you must be filing monthly returns every month of your activity. What comes in, what goes out. But you will be exempted from value-added tax. You are not eligible to collect, and you will not charge on your income. You are being exonerated from withholding tax. You are not expected to charge, and you are not expected to withhold on your vendors. Equally, you will be exempted from common income tax at the end of the year. Because you are a small business, 100 million and below. But if you dispose your car, you dispose your property, any asset that you dispose, there's something that are being existed before but are not being enforced. We call it capital gain tax. Any profit that you earn on disposal of asset is subject to 10% capital gain tax. So if you have not paid, by the time they see the payment, they say, it's my house I sold, or it's my car I sold, or it's my equipment I sold, then the tax law will grab you. You have made profits. If you made profit, or if you made loss, no problem. But if you made profit on that asset that you dispose, is subject to tax. If you have share investments and you trade on treasury bill, we call it instruments, financial instruments. If you make profits on it, you pay capital gain tax. But the profits you make, if you apply it back fully into the business, you don't withdraw it for spending, it's tax free. It's to promote investments in the economy, because there's something called multiplier and accelerator index in the economies. Multiplier has to do with consumption. As you are buying, multiplier is increasing. That is, you are expanding the economy. Then if you are investing, that's accelerator. It's an indicator as well for economic expansion. So if you put your money to that, you are free from tax liability. Finally, it's coming. I mentioned on individual income, I mentioned on business name, I mentioned on small business. But if you don't have activity that is beyond 100 million, then you are as well exposed. You can charge VAT, you can charge withholding, and you will pay VAT and you pay withholding as well. If your activity goes beyond 100 million. The most dangerous aspect of all these I've said is that failure to register your business with tax office, the penalty is more than even the tax you paid, and it's compounding. It's on compounding interest. You put to the computer will just be generating bang, 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 bang. Like this is increasing. It's not controllable. So you must make sure you register your business with the tax office. Even if you are dealing in pepper and vegetable business. That is one. Then every individual must get what they call tax ID. Every individual, no matter what you do, in as much you generate income, money comes to your account, you must have tax identification number. And you can approach with your TIN number, with your NIN. This is the national ID card. Your national ID card, you put into the system. It's going to be self-generating. You can do it on your bed. Don't put it back. You have your tax ID. You keep it. All transactions that you do, your tax ID must be there. God bless.
Okay, we're taking questions quickly. The first question is coming from Honest. Let our question.
Oh, okay. For me, I mean, yes, sir. Okay.
I have a question. My question goes like this. They said we should map our team to our salary account. That everybody should go to the bank and provide your team. Does it mean that the government is going to force debit me by themselves? Or are they going to ask for my permission before they take the money? Or they just take it by themselves?
That's why I said that the fear that is in the people is far more than the policy. Government will not just take your money. They will not force debit you. They will not, you will not just say direct for it. They are waiting for you. Like I said, those of you that are on a paid job, that you are earning monthly salary, your fear is very, very minimal. Because failure to do the right thing, the penalty goes to your employer. And that's why the employer makes sure they do everything accordingly. But you must get the process for you. Your HR will do all this. Immediately you get your national ID card number. They get your, if you have tax ID before, because you are working Lagos, they will migrate automatically. You understand? The one that is coming is universal for the whole country. Unlike Lagos that have their tax ID, or State have their tax ID, Maiduguri have their tax ID, then there's a duplication here and there. This one is a unified tax ID. Until you enter grave, you follow you. Even if you're out of job, it's say when you come to job again, it's active. So it's for you and you alone, just like a national ID that we have, just like that. But they won't force them to you. So
okay, sir. Are we understanding that irrespective of your monthly returns, you will wait for us for 1 year, and then at the end of the year, we will now be called to defend what's in our place in our accounts, especially for the entrepreneurs and non-salary accounts specifically?
If you, like some people that have multiple streams of incomes, you are a salary person, you are doing side business, investment, you have dividends and whatever there. For your salary account, every month, the HR, they attend to that. They pay whatever is due to the government. For your side income that is coming, by the time you file the annual returns, they look at your salary income. Then they look at other stream of income that come. The one that have not been subject to tax before, tax will be computed on it. You understand? Tax, that's why I say everybody must file returns. Everybody.
Sir, there is personal tax that we are paying in those states. And now I have company accounts, 2 company accounts. I have like 3 personal accounts. Are we saying that this new tax that is coming will affect all the accounts and that personal one that I'm paying is useless? I think that it's
okay. All the form of taxes that we paid before have been consolidated. Now, before, let us say we charge all of you flat rates, those people in the market, they call it informal sector. They say pay 2.5. At times they say pay 5,000. They aggregate it like that. But in this new regime, no such competition again. No. The corporate account you have, they call it legal entity. It's different from you. Your company is a legal person. Your company will be charged. You understand? based on the profits that you declare by yourself. Then they will match all your, for instance, now in the past, people can do volume of 1 billion and declare 500,000 as their volume and declare your expenses here and there. At the end of the day, I have a profit of 80,000. They will look at what is 20% of 80,000. You calculate 3% of income tax on it. I'm talking of corporate accounts now, company, where you file your audited account. But now, the equation has changed. If you do 1 billion, and say it does not pass through bank, if you are carrying cash up and down, government may not know. If you do 1 billion, as money is entering your bank accounts, it's notified straight away to tax office. Straight away. Not that they will do anything immediately. As they are crediting your account, 100,000, 1 million, 50,000, or whatever, is dropping straight away. It's mapping. It's like you put your ATM card into your ATM machine, you put your PIN, all your information come out. Is that not so? So, immediately, money enter your account, go straight. They notify the tax office in the portal. It's there, waiting for you. So, and there's something that I didn't mention. Before, you started some years back. If you have a turnover of 5 million and above, they call it digital invoice. Fiscalization policy. Immediately you have 5 million, they compulsory for multinational. That is digitalized. As you are generating invoice in your office, it's reporting on the portal straight away at the tax office. Now, they are now taking it beyond the multinational. All the companies now, you do not come up immediately, but the big ones, they know them. The tax policy is targeting the big ones. They are the ones taking the maximum benefit of the government and they are the ones paying less tax. You see somebody that will pay 100 million, we pay 4 million, give tax people 10 million, and they are the one government will tar road for, do electricity for, put security on the road for, give all the lay. They are the people they are looking for. The likes of Otedola, the likes of Aliko, the likes of Erastus, the likes of all these big guys. They are the ones that, and the people that, the multinational don't have problem. Multinational have 100% disclosure on their books. All the multinationals, they don't have problem. The people that were employed are the Chinese, all these Chinese and the Indian, that they will do 1 million on table and do 5 million under the table. It's no longer feasible in 2020. It will no longer be feasible in 2026 the way we are going. But by the time we get to middle of next year, the shape will have been, everybody, by the time they eat one, they eat twice, everybody will adjust. Most especially if you fail to file your returns, because they have been monitoring and compliance. They have been monitoring and compliance. They look at these people. You're supposed to file VAT, you have not filed VAT, they will come for you. But if you are doing your record, you keep proper record, you have no cause to fear anything. Because these taxes we are talking about, they use law to collect and they refuse to remit. They are collecting VAT on your, as you recharge electricity, although they are removing it in 2026. All these bank charges, they are removing it in 2026. So it protects low-income people and there will be more money for you to spend in 2026. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah. Thank you so much. So the subject, keep your reports, file your taxation. Thank God in this assembly.
Thank you.
We have our pastor, senior consultant.